so we're going to cut out this model from the background, and to do that we need to, we're going to use the pen tool to draw all the way around the outside of her. So the pen tool's over here on the left hand side, just this one. There are other options. If I click on it and hold down, the other options come up, but for now we're just going to go with the standard pen tool. And I'm going to zoom in because I want to see a bit more detail on this. So for me to zoom in on my laptop, I hold down Control and I press the plus button and it zooms in. You can also do that through View and Zoom In. View, Zoom In. Okay, so I've zoomed in enough. And we're on the pen tool. So this is going to be a bit like when you do your technical drawings. So we're just going to draw all the way around the outside. So I'm going to click down with the left hand button on my mouse. So the right button is for right clicking, and the left hand button, the normal button, is for just normal clicking. So I'm holding down and then I'm pulling out the side so we get our little handles, our handles. I'm just going to go round, all the way round, and I'm going to do it quite quickly because we are going to go back in after and sort this out. So round we go. I'm going to have a weird bit there. That's a bit that I'll fix at the end. So what I'm doing just now is I'm showing you how to do it nice and carefully, how to go around the outside, but you could also just go around and cut it out in a rough way, as if you were cutting it out from a magazine, where you don't go all the way around the edges of a silhouette, you just do sort of a rough, sharp cuts. I'm scrolling up using the wheel on my mouse. I do recommend that you get a mouse for work like this. It's much easier to do if you've got your own mouse attached to your laptop or Mac or whatever you're using, because we're doing quite complex shapes, and especially if you're doing anything that's a bit like drawing, like just now when we're using the pen tool, it's much easier to do that if you've got the mouse. You've got better range of movement. Right, let's go all the way around. Whoop. And then we're going right the way back to our first dot, our first point. There we go. So that's complete. So then what I'm doing next is with my mouse I'm right clicking, just it sort of around in the space. I'm right clicking and this drop down menu will come up, and what we want to select is make selection, and that changes the line that we've just created with the pen into a selection line. So I press make selection. Yeah, and then these options will come up. What you can do is when you make a selection is you can feather the line of the selection, which means that you get a sort of faded edge, which can be good for if you were trying to smoothly slot something into another picture. But for this, we're not going to do that. We're going to have no feather. So you leave that at 0 pixels and we click OK. And now you can see that the line has changed into a selection line.